Alright. See you when I get home? Alright. Alright. Alright, good evening, everybody. Hey, Mom! Today's sunset. Alright. Today's sunset is 9:03 p.m. 8:03 p.m. on standard. As I said, yeah. So today's sunset 9:03 p.m. 8:03 p.m. on standard time. It's sunrise today 5:35 a.m. 4:35 a.m. on standard time. It's time for recording. Oh, it's yeah. Weather is better than where it is. We're in a lot of thunderstorms. Sorry I didn't do a live stream yesterday. We got a lot of storms. We got hit with a thunderstorm and we got a storm doing it didn't but Silent had to call off the rest of the tournament because it started raining. And it started raining. You makes me wondering how many. I think it's more like the Hindley. For the Hindley. I think you call. The winds are just blowing. I really hope we don't get one of the spell storms. The weather isn't possibly bad. It was like coming down yesterday. The weather is constantly bad. You know, really the last couple of days. At least the last we get hit with another. Doing good. I don't know. I don't know how we all invite you guys in because I have to concentrate on getting across the road. I got to concentrate on getting across the road onto the other side. Tomorrow night's games. Give it up. Bet ya. Well, tomorrow we have game 7. And we're not looking forward to this. By you? Yeah, so we hadn't gone 7 in this playoff series since 2019, and fortunately, when they forced the game 7, and Edmonton forced the game 7. They were 3-0 down, and then Edmonton won last Saturday. They won Tuesday. They won that Tuesday last week, first Friday of last week, and now they're winning. We have game 7. And he's pretty much they pushed the Panthers to 7 games now. It did not at least complete comeback, I would say, push them to 7 games. Even taking that. And I'm wondering how that back area is today, because that area flooded out yesterday. I was so much saying this thing. The back sidewalk outside and flooded. It just flooded out, the power went out yesterday. I was trying to walk up here yesterday. It started coming down hard, really hard, and then we lost power. And then we lost power. It was the football permit. Yeah, they had to cut the permit short. Yeah, that was quite bad. I was saying, last storm we definitely had quite a bad storm. For most people, it was quite a big storm. I'm really hoping that it doesn't start coming down. Definitely a nicer evening than last week. And we just started getting storm after storm after storm. And it was kind of like that atmospheric river. Remember that atmospheric river that was like, remember how it was like in California? The atmospheric river. I'm wondering if storm tracking the atmospheric rivers to get more like an atmospheric river. We had an atmospheric river swam through, I think, the western half of the United States. And then it was just sending storms like into our area. We didn't have a whole winter, but we did have a mild winter. Also keep in mind that next week I'm going to be doing a head of the day stream, so there will not be a live stream up here unless we wind up doing other part. If we have to, then I want to go down to the waterfront again and see it from a better angle. We had a live stream for it last year, but we have to, and it's probably going to be a walking stream, do our normal walking. The weather is starting to turn really bad. We can, at my computer's doing this way, and it was really too bad the game got cut short, and then not only that, the building lost power. So I don't think the building had pretty much lost power. I don't know if the generator is on now or not. And there was just, the game just came to like an abrupt end. Like, simply, I think the game, that's honestly, I think one of the worst weekends that they had, times they've ever had to play football out here. Because like the last couple of days, like the weather has just been constantly bad. We've been getting a lot more rain. I had to cut short my walk up here earlier in the week, and I came up here Friday, everything was fine. Then it really feels like this maybe seeing a lot more of that this year. I really feel like this summer, feeling a lot more of this. You might be seeing we definitely have El Nino. Uh, we have had El Nino at least for the summer, because El Nino tends to cool off our temperatures a bit in the summer, especially if it's a weak El Nino. But transition could be transitioning into La Nina, which typically brings more hot guys. If I get a message saying press green, I need to possibly get home, and I may have to cut the stream really short. I'm afraid that I'm really hoping that there isn't a threat of rain. And might be able to shower, but the weather, given the weather right now, I think I've never had for a lot of rain. Looks like the school could actually be closed. And I don't think anybody's here. And I don't think anybody's here today. And this is actually one of the last weeks. Wondering if there is somebody here today. Because if there is somebody here today or not, because it looks pretty bare. Actually, I do see a vehicle right there. Or vehicle right there. And I'm actually up here for a different reason. I think Jesus. At the end of and I know they do have permits for Ramadan. So I think actually, I know Ramadan really isn't at this time of the year anymore. We may have people this place being probably had started earlier this summer. I think the building would be closed for most of the day, and then they may have to open it up. This building, they've been having a lot. They still use it for permits during the off season, but mostly camps and stuff. I think I think this place doesn't have enough power. It looks like most of the lights have been gone out, and it looks like some of the lights here are virtually off. I think some of the lights here in the building are dark enough that they can maybe so dark that I don't see anybody in the building anywhere at the moment. And this is like the last, but this is the last weekend where I think this place will be open on weekends until possibly sometime in September, until the fall. It won't resume again until the fall. So we might expect to get in the June, July, August, start to get really dark up here. Meaning too dark for I think most permits. I did not know who it was very early on in the year. I remember I think and it looked like the puzzles had officially like receded a bit. But I can actually finally see the path here. And my whole back area here was just flooded. Was flooded. It was really flooded. Why? You guys think this whole building here, it was flooding. And man, sadly, with this, we're going to be seeing crossing a lot more of this. And this summer, if we expect to get more of a hot spell, and especially if we get more storms, we may possibly say that this could be especially hot enough to trigger more storms. They're not going to be here. And that they're not going to be here. They're not going to be here. And if this is going to be as bad as last year, I might have to take shelter. I don't know where I would go. And this is honestly our first major supercell storm we've had this year. And it's like we've had before last year too, but we had a few storms. Big waves I've heard of storms here. And we've had generally a really stormy, about like stormy. Has actually been quite stormy. So I think you guys power people here. That area there's what? Like it was like covered in water. Stuff. It was flood. I was actually up here. The football game had to be called off. It just got so bad that they were simply for that. But yeah, you can't run your foot outside. I think especially if it was just rain. I think if it was just like regular rain, you could see like normal rainfall. Might not be it might be fine, but I don't think it is here. I am and then it was storming. It started storming. I don't like the way it would start storming again. And that's the last thing we really need is to have another storm. Storm hit, and we actually got hit with a storm. Heat wave ended up getting hit with a storm. And then we ended up getting a really, really bad thunderstorm. A really severe thunderstorm, in fact. We ended up getting we ended up getting hit with a really, really, very bad thunderstorm. Fine news. We ended up getting a thunderstorm and that power went out here briefly. Technically, it only flicked it off for a second, but yeah, this one could be bad enough that it could even take out your power. And actually, one time it did, it was like almost 2 years ago. I think, or I think it was like in July. We got hit with a thunderstorm. We lost power. And we actually, the power went out, or knocked my power out for like a few hours. It knocked my power out for like a few hours. So it was enough that it knocked my power out for like a few hours. So we didn't have power for like most of the night. So we didn't have power for like the power. It was just so painful. I had to sleep in the I had to sleep in the dark. So I had to like sleep in the dark and stuff. That's how I don't know if I want to get here. It's it started raining again. What else wrong? The winds are. It's just like crazy a lot recently. Like the weather's been crazy recently. One thing I have noticed, and it hasn't been wet enough, is the whole very unsettled with the weather here recently. This summer, generally, we had a really stormy weekend. Especially this past week, we had definitely a really stormy weekend. It started Wednesday night, and like, we were getting a lot of storms going right through until at least Saturday. And this one was just like bad, very bad. But it was like enough. It was enough to knock the power out. It was not the power out bad. Bad. It was just it sounds so bad out here that you, you don't want to be outside. It was like I was even contemplating whether if I was up here a little bit, if I was even up here, I would have been in shelter underneath the building, underneath this back right here. So, I would probably have to go inside and show you all everything. And we lost power here in the building. Did you lose power in the building? Yeah, did you lose power in the building? I would say. Oh, not so bad, but I said it was bad enough that oh god. Man, these winds. This thing's really windy. We're also getting hit with a bit of a cold front. It's gonna be already getting but it's definitely be I have a feeling that maybe we're not going inside today. So if that's the case, and if I get detached and it starts raining, I think I'm just gonna have to go home. Meaning, like maybe this stream will probably need to be cut short. We may probably need to be cut short because I don't think everything's coming. Yeah, I don't think everything's coming out. So I think we're just gonna keep walking for a while, and unless I see MK at some point. But damn, yeah, starting to if there's already a fresh door, because I think it can't be out here. MK is in the MK. I don't know where MK is. But I have a feeling MK. Yes, there was somebody else. But it was like everybody seen on the lightsaber, and believe, and the Oilers simply, and pretty much simply right now the predictions are kind of uncertain at this. Have gone completely uncertain here at this point. At the moment, always at this time. It makes me think our reaction to be right in the end, right to actually just simply. I think just given how good everything. Hello, Camille Canada. I think given just how good the Oilers have been in these playoffs recently, I think I wouldn't be very surprised if the Panthers winds up not winning the Stanley Cup in the end after all. But there's been a lot of time here in the Canadian series. Boston Bruins. And this is now not the first time a Canadian team Edmonton has lost in Game 7. I remember they lost in, I think, 2006. Missed the playoffs for a whole decade. They missed the playoffs from, I think, 2006 until, like, from 2007 until 2016. So, many years out of the playoffs. So, it was about a decade of darkness. We have something called the decade of darkness. We had the Leafs hadn't made the playoffs since. Because Edmonton hasn't made the playoffs. Edmonton has not made the playoffs since from 2007. They didn't make the playoffs until like 2017. So it's like a decade. And for Buffalo right now, this has been more than a decade since they made the playoffs. They haven't made the playoffs since like 2011. Man, are they really that bad? Are they really like doing? Aren't Sabres really this bad? They haven't made the playoffs in a very, very, very long time. They're overdue. Last time they missed the playoffs, last time they even made the playoffs was 2011. It makes me wonder if they actually finally make the playoffs next year. Because I have a feeling it's been a very long time since a lot of these teams have even made the playoffs, and actually wondering here if they're really trying to get because Buffalo is really gaining steam. And New Jersey right now is even a lot more bad. A lot of these teams have not won a Stanley Cup in a very, very, very long time. Ontario, just think how overdue we from we did to win the Stanley Cup. I don't see it. I may put time in the pocket. And if really is stable, now I need to probably go inside. Some say if MK in the office, MK in her office, in the office right now. I want to go talk to MPA for a little bit if it starts to pour. No, something like that. But it is looking rather turning dark out here. Definitely. I feel like if this is raining, I might want to I'll do something. I don't think MPA. I don't think MPA is playing this again. So I think if we really ever start things ever go over here, we may have to cut the stream really short. However, again, like if the rain starts coming down, if it starts really raining, I think it's like getting really cloudy up to the north. It's just like the wind starting to pick up, like the wind's starting to pick up. So it might get penetrated by rain. If this starts really coming down, I might put a myself under something. If we lose power here again, I don't know. Dude, what's going on with my brother? He's so hanging out with me. Yeah, just today, I don't know what to do. With storms just coming in yesterday, and was expecting more and more with the stormy weather. And we lost power over here. I think the power went out here. Here, when I could not get anywhere. It was like purple. And when you start getting purple, you're really starting to think about you were definitely starting to talk about if there was a literally a tornado warning as a parallel tornado. That's where I really need to start thinking. Should have been a warning sign that, yeah, I need to be very honest, especially, it might be even more so that what we saw before the weekend may mean that we were lucky the only safe race was Steve Ryan and everybody was able to let me inside for a while. They were able to be inside for a while. But they were actually able to let me inside for a while. Again, the only safe race was the Stallions, and they were able to let me in. But if we could not have not been for the Stallions, I don't think I would have had no wrong. Or take shelter under the Hall of Fame. Or that door right there. Or one of these hats. Hi, Riley. What's it for? Well, I would probably have to take shelter under this hat, under that hat, right there, under this little roof right here. And it was so windy. And it was just like blowing more rain. Something rather dark off in the west. We got a little bit of sun starting to pop out of clouds. Man, it looks windy. I think the weather is just maybe starting to turn a bit more hot. I'll get more like rain starting to near us. Because I don't know if I like what I'm seeing. I think we're gonna have to go. I think we're gonna have to go in soon. If everybody doesn't let us in, if it starts raining, you might wanna. I don't have an umbrella. You may wanna either go inside or somebody say if everybody doesn't let us in. If he doesn't let us in, or if nobody lets us in, we're probably just gonna have to go home. Apparently, everybody is worried about me being hitting. Feeling like I'm saying they get very, very concerned that about me being up here. Clearly, do not want to be out here checking the weather like this. And it looks like these changes are completely hoping that sunlight start. Love the house again. I love her. LCMK. Hey, well, MK, we could have had this, but no, MK was really yesterday. And I don't think we're going unless things. It definitely looks like we're getting more and more wind. I mean, the temperatures, they were below. We are around 2 degrees Celsius, and today are right around 2 degrees Celsius. Today is around in the 20s, or like the 20-degree mark. We have been seeing temperatures, especially given how mild the winter was this past year. I'm not really too surprised at the storm. If we do get hit with a lot of storms this year, it's also another side effect of us being in a neutral phase. Start getting more stormy weather. We have had it is looking rather dark. I mean, it is starting to get darker. Kind of am worried. It's just going down. Well, hey, this is looking like we're starting to get hit. There'll be some rain. It'll be that's about what I mean. We might want to. I may want to have to plan to I'll do something. But if it starts raining, I might want to have to control underneath. There's here with the flood off, here in health, yawning under the school, and it may be health the front, or the awning over right there. If anything, that can have a roof out of the roof over my head. It ain't looking like weather is starting to hit the house. But it looks like the whole front sitting here at the house. It's looking like wind. It's getting a lot of wind today. So we're grass is getting a lot more wind today. It's getting quite dark here in here. This time of year, the weather is definitely shifted into a more of an unsettled pattern here for weather. Because don't want to be outside here if it's starting to rain like this. Oh, yes. We have some sunlight breaking through the clouds. Sun and break through the clouds. Well, we have some sunlight starting to break through the clouds. It looked like a voice for the rain. It's still threatening to be arrested for rain. It's like sun. That glare out of the clouds. Trying to get all the sun. Uh, and I cannot deal with this no longer. I think I'm afraid no longer. Really, I don't want to be living like this in the long term, especially if the weather is changing. And I really am changing. I'm no longer what I once was. I am definitely no longer that I once was. I used to be really short, but now I'm way too tall. And I started. So I was starting to get hit with a bit of a storm track here. The warm air. Basically, we start to get the battery up to like, let's say, especially. As this thing has charged a lot faster than last week. It was like a faster. We went from, I think, a low 30% to like 89. And we just got a lot of battery. And the battery just like came back a lot fast. And their mom's server is never full. But it really shows just how sunny. Yeah, we lost power here. But I think that could be the last night where the permits that are going to be here for this year. We will probably not be seeing any more permits here. We moved summer hours here starting in July. Don't think I want to be up here. So that time I really want to be out here. Looks like a list running green and not really studying it. And it's something like it. Green, the sun should dark. This is like a dark cloud. Yeah, and with the clouds, let me just tell you how I am here. Here next to me. That is her. That's so. Is that her visitor? Who is it? That might be your permit. Thank you. That might be her permit. I don't feel like it's office. Office is started breaking up. I am.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, see ya. Okay, come in for a minute, Dylan, then I gotta take care of my permit.
Okay. We had storm yesterday.
Huh?
We had a thunderstorm yesterday.
Yes, I know, I had football.
Did you guys do power here?
We had a surge, but we didn't, thankfully, we didn't lose power.
Yeah. The fire alarm, I heard the panel going off.
Oh, you were here?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I was like after. It was like after the storm.
Yeah, the generator was going off. Everything was going off. Like power surge happened. The fire panel was going off. The old generator was screaming. The new generator was screaming. Everything was going on. I had a flood because the water filler in between the two gyms in the hallway
Yeah.
that was backing up because of all the rain. So
Yeah.
that was flooding all over the place, and I had all the football people in the building. Everything was dirty and wet and gross, and it was. Yeah. Anyway, that's a guy that works in our school, and I was helping him with some stuff on the computer. So.
And we had and that back area. I was also going to tell you that back area by that garden also flooded.
The what?
The that that little area, outside, those, where when you go along when you guys do the walk around and you guys go through that back area, that was all that
Oh,
sidewalk.
you mean where the sidewalk
Yeah.
at the bottom of the hill, sort of by
Yeah.
PLP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That flooded.
Yeah. It's always they need to fix that. They need to level that out somehow because it's dangerous walking back there. So.
Yeah, especially when that area flooded. I was actually wearing my boots, so I didn't get my shoes didn't get wet.
Good. Okay, I gotta go take care of my permit. You're okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, you gonna go for a wander? You gonna go home?
I'm gonna keep walking around.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna see you later.
Yeah.
I gotta clean up after that. Okay.
Yeah. See you next week. All right, guys. Just having a little bit of a talk. We were seeing like that. It was like turning into chaos. It was building turned into chaos. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I actually have my phone on live stream. Let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the building flooded. The building started to flood in the two gyms. The building was starting to flood. The building flooded. It was backing up everywhere. He was telling me everything. The fire alarm panel was going off. The old generator was going off. The new generator started going off. Like, it was crazy. Like, I wasn't up for that happened, but man, I was yeah, oh like Steve. Well, telling you Steve won the bet. Yeah, that's another thing. Steve won the bet. He won the bet. He won the lifesaver. And the Oilers won. Well, yeah. Oh, that was perfect from the report. I don't know if I was looking at that. I mean, that was right there. So if I think we're just getting crazy, the football permit was here. Like this whole sidewalk right here flooded. We had a live stream going on. Like, things turned to chaos in here. What? I don't know what happened. And one of the hallways and one of the backside pathways here flooded. It's a hill. Yeah, it is a hill. That little hill right there. Yeah. Charles Hart Jackson is sitting outside the playoffs. He's sitting outside the playoffs, and man, the weather started turning better. But I think that was after your supervisor. Okay, so he was just telling me a story of what was going on during the storm. I think we had one of the storms that hit over the weekend. I think one of the storms that hit over the weekend. It's actually one of the storms that hit over the weekend. The building started flooding. It was like backing up. Yeah, given how much rain we were getting, it started backing up, and the building started flooding, and then the school started to flood, and the building flooded, the school flooded, the fire alarm panels were going off, the generator was going off. There was actually a complete surge. Yeah, there was a power surge. The panel was going off. There was a flood in the building. There was a flood in the building. I actually, you were probably on the phone. The whole building flooded. I was, I was doing like, I waited later if I was in here. If I was actually in the office here, I'm in the office, and then the storm hit. But, and this song was in live streaming too, and it was well. Flicker, and all of a sudden the power went flicker, and then all of a sudden, and something like. Well, I was just talking with MJ. I was actually just talking with MJ the other day, and he had a story. So the building lost power, and the power went out there one time when we had no power in the building. So the old generator was off, that generator was going off. The panels started acting active. The panels started going off. I was hearing he had all building started chaos. The roof leaked. It was starting to back up, and it was starting to flood. School flooded. It's actually more than just the power going up. The alarms are going off. Fire alarms are going off. Fire alarms are going off. Where the fire alarms are actually going off, where the fire alarms are actually going off, the panel was going off. We lost the lifesaver. Like, fire alarms are going off. Hey, fire alarms are going. All the doors, the building flooded. The building, you want to tell her story? MJ was actually, I think MJ was here when it happened. Yeah, MJ was here when it happened. So, you have a story to tell us about it? See. Fire alarms were going off, power went out, the fire. It was telling me like everything that happened here. This is a full on alarm. This is a full alarm. So firearms, so firearms are going off. So the buildings had the power out, so you guys had power outage. And I think the power didn't below it surged. It was enough that the firearms were going off, and the firearms started going off. Going off, generators going off, both generators are going off. Off storm. The building started flooding. Actually, the school started flood. Actually, the building flooded. It was actually enough that the building started flooding between the two gyms, so that the hallways between the two gyms started flooding. And it was enough that it was starting to flood. And you guys saw the details here what had happened. Very much school flooded. Well, the firearms are going off. It's not a real fire, is it? Oh, fire. Oh, the door. Oh, the door. Well, firearms going off. Where is it? Well, firearms going off. Are you flying? Ah, and I canceled the psyop, and so we're gonna continue streaming on our phone. We're just gonna next week we're we're not gonna stream up here. We're probably gonna stream it out the head of the day thing, and then we're gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna stream Remembrance Day or not. If I'm gonna stream the Remembrance Day festivities down at the Snag Park this year. So it all depends if I work. I decided I'm gonna cancel. I'm staying on site. I just got hit with some storms. Given that I'm not really going to camp this year, I just want to tell you guys that quite a long time since I've not gone to camp this year. And that's the first time in quite a while that I'm not doing it this year. And I told you guys that's not happening this year. And they say what won't be happening, what won't be going ahead this year as planned. Uh, and I'm very worried that I'm going home. But you can throw it games not going not going to win. So you like the city storming. This is more like what we would expect, more like winds than we would be expecting more like in September or October. When they're really having a lot more wind, and we actually have a bit of a cold front moving in. Cold and wet south. Computing this set for about moving more additional high and equal objects. We have a bit of problems. This probably will be like this will probably be like the last public question or last board meeting or last StreamYard event I'm gonna do for the day until we read Monday. So next week we're not doing next week, and I'm gonna be doing we're doing the next one for the day, the next one Monday, and the next one will be back to the regular schedule. Maybe the winter. Maybe we might do one Independence Day, we might do one Remembrance Day. We might actually do one on Remembrance Day. So this might be we probably will not. I don't know how many do it this year. The weather, how bad the weather. It's actually the first time where the winds. Man, we had storms. Was why it was a very big mess. It was a really big mess. It looks like a lot of that water that we saw last night has evaporated, so the past was pretty much good. It's like extended the fact or without that I was able to raise the water level at least a little bit, but getting some of our typical summer really is followed by a lot of rain. Everybody is quite dark, and we've been getting kind of a bit of an unsettled pattern through my move, and that is that we probably will be like our last alarm going off for Friday, and then that's it. We probably will not be having to set our alarms again until set our alarms. Pretty much, I pretty much have to work this summer especially if I'm working at a grocery store, especially if I am working, hoping it's not going back. Yeah, it's not going back. I'm officially not going back. It was actually will I be back, but will I be back next year? I officially decided we are not going back next year. But this year, they are not going back next year. They just cannot. I can't do it with. And yeah, but that's in a more neutral phase than of the end, so it's looking like we're dropping in sea surface temperature. We're now in neutral conditions, and we're transitioning into a La Nina, maybe a neutral, and maybe La Nina, to a possible into La Nina by the winter, by this upcoming fall. We are anticipating that this could be a quick flip of El Nino into neutral. We went from El Nino, or we went from neutral. We went from La Nina to neutral, and then from neutral to El Nino. El Nino, we're seeing it in reverse. We're going from El Nino to neutral, and then from neutral to La Nina, and then from neutral. I think this is like the last permit up here other than the church permit. I guess other than the church permit, the space in the Victoria was closed Sunday evenings. I think I think I think there's actually a church permit that runs out here. Yeah, there's actually a church permit that runs out here. I think there's a church permit that runs out here. I think all summer too. So I think other than that's the only permits that are up here would be the church. And that might be the Muslim school thing. I think yeah, but the Muslims, yeah, they have like something called the Muslim school thing. They have like there's that Muslim school thing, and then we have the winter. I have a feeling, yeah, that's the I'm in the board, and then I'm going back. I think the school is closed now. It won't be reopening, so I think next week's live stream will be Canada Day. Will be head of the day. Will be head of the day, and then we may be back to more regular scheduling until, and then we have like the Santa Claus parade that I think for most of the year. For for most of the year, we may be. And I do need to remember that during the summer, most of the people aren't here anymore. Most of the staff aren't here. I think they started doing their permits. I think things really do pause for Christmas, and then we do have a bit of a pause for Christmas. Yeah, I do know that there are those next 2 weekends in December. There will be like nobody here doing permits, so I think it will just be us up here. And we expect to get more snowy winter. And yeah, we get like snow at times heavy, I think. Maybe we're not even going out. It's like minor snow maybe we could be out here, but if we get like a major snowfall, like snow at times heavy, I think we're probably not coming out Friday night or one of the nights I'm out here. We're not coming out for that night or that particular night due to bad weather. I mean, yeah. It's looking like the weather is slowing down. The weather is plus we're aging. Because I'm aging too, so plus I'm aging. Plus I'm aging. And the weather and it usually changes the grass. So it starts like with very long days like we have now. But as seasons progress, we slowly move. We slowly start losing daylight. And the same thing is true for August or February, January, February, we're starting to see the days getting longer. We're gonna start to see the reverse. We're gonna see the reverse of that instead of go from being like having a lot of daylight down to all very less daylight. So it's like gonna be a slow. So again, it will be a slow progression toward from longer days down to very short days. As we move toward fall, especially September, especially moving into September, and it will be really prominent during the fall, winter. Hello? Okay, let's look at exactly what it happened with. So I'm saying that September, especially we usually see in either April or March or even like September actually, you start losing a lot of daylight. So we start to see the shift. We go from being where like these lots will start becoming less and less in daylight and more in the darkness. I want to also buy some sunscreen. I actually also want to plan to go buy. Actually, I want to go buy some. So I'm gonna go buy something. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy something okay. I'm gonna also go buy some sunscreen, and then we can start. Maybe I'm not taking some actions and taking boots. I'm out here midday, but I think, especially the cancer here, mornings and or evenings maybe the better time to maybe be up here. Unless the weather really is bad. Unless I wind up deciding to have a job. I'm gonna get a job. Well, I worked at several places before I even did these student activity yes. But as it is, it turns out I realized I could not. I'm simply not going to be able to keep the SAC team. So I now realize I simply was not going to be able to keep going with SAC at our student activity council through this school year. We were actually talking about planning to have for this year, but you see, and nothing really happened. We ended up having to leave school. We ended up leaving school. Well, the whole place is just simply, if you don't really start seeing, people really don't start leaving at home. And the weather here is starting to shift here in the fall and winter. It's like a lot of water starts building up. There's a lot of water that builds up throughout the night. I don't want to be out here. It's gets cold out here. I think MJ will be getting ready to leave. He will lock up Pioneers and then we'll be going on our merry way. Probably the building will be closed. This is probably going to be like the last time we will see these guys here. We will have the school open here on weekends for the next 2 or 3 months. So I say enjoy the building when it's quiet. Yeah, I think we're gonna really enjoy it. I think things really don't get started until I think the week following Labor Day. I think is when they get permits up here. Yeah. So if anybody is up here during the evening hours, I may start thinking about that because we'll still be doing live streams up here even though it's still daytime, but then we'll start to see Pioneer without daylight. Especially as we start during sunset, we will need to probably take off the glasses here. We may probably need to take off the glasses here so I can see, and then we would be in between. This should actually just keep going and going and going, but I think in the long term, especially as the colder months creep in, unless the weather is a lot warmer, I was saying like if it gets cold, we probably will start going out less. We definitely hit like -5 or we slide down even further or freezing. The winter time we're probably not going to be out here. I would say you buy MJ. You can stand somewhere. We're gonna say goodbye to MJ. That's near its building. Because this is the last permit for the year. And everything's just starting next weekend. We pretty much is starting as of next weekend. And I think I have a feeling that we start to move to summer hours. The summer hours begin And I don't think I don't think Kendall is coming back. I don't think. I don't think the people that were running the camp are coming back this year. Because I've been talking about the camp. And I've been talking about whoever is in. I think MJ is going to get ready to call security. They're going to be out of timers. Well, this is the last, this is like the last weekend permit for the year. I think it might mostly be, I have a feeling, no, I think that this is like the last like weekend permit I've ever been to church. I guess with the exception of maybe the church permit. I don't know if MJ may take, I don't know if MJ or, I don't think MJ will, I think Jay may, give her, I think even Wilson Jay. Maybe once Steve comes back, maybe once Steve comes back into the lead position, succeed. Okay. I think overtimes, I think it needs to be I think it was the Steve or the who leads at one point. I really wish I was still here. You know what? I wish I was still here. Even like, man, you know, this whole year, it's gone by. But it's just simple. I never left. I never thought even left Pioneer, and I never thought I would do this year. I mean, we'll be doing more walks. Probably on a probably not with the live stream. Probably I might only do this once a week. Because actually, they do not want to take anything, especially MJ. MJ does not want her to take MJ does not want so the school is 50 closed for the summer. So yeah, they may not have paintings here. Right. It's windy today. So,
Awesome, thank you. You too, bye.
well, is this the last weekend permit?
I don't know, I didn't look.
Yeah. And next week. This is the last official week of the school year.
Yes, our PLC kids are until Wednesday. Tomorrow, I believe, is the last day of exams for the mainstream. And yeah.
And then Friday's the last day that you guys are on days and evenings.
Well, I'm on days this week, so I'm going to be on days from here on until September.
Yeah.
So me and Jeff are on days this week.
Yeah, until Friday.
Yeah, and then for all the summer.
Yeah.
So July and August. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I might start doing more daily walks in July.
Yeah. Well, if it's hot, don't come if it's hot.
Probably in the early mornings I might.
I thought I saw him. Oh, I did. There's a bunny.
Yeah.
Is it a little baby bunny?
Yeah.
I see the little ears. Oh my god. Is
Yeah.
that a baby?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run. So
I'll see
you probably, tomorrow.
Probably either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
See ya. I'm gonna be here Wednesday. I'm actually gonna be up here Wednesday, or maybe I might be doing my last visit of the year. This Tuesday, probably Wednesday might be my last visit for the year. I might want to come by and say goodbye to people one last time. And say hi to everybody one last time. Especially if the weather is especially calling for storms. And I have definitely need to get home eventually. MJ is definitely leaving. So the building's pretty much shut down. So as of now, at this point forward, virtually everybody's gonna be on overtime. I think Steve will be off for the summer. I think Steve will be off for the first couple weeks of July. And then we'll be here probably all the way through until December. So we're gonna be increasing a lot of these walks up here for the summer. We're actually gonna be starting to increase the number of walks we're doing up here for the summer. Like we don't do these very much in September, especially in September. Oh man, it's getting it's like it's not gonna get dark until like 9. Like after 9 here in like this time of the year. Hello? Everything's just locked. Yeah. Everything's just locked up tight. Everything's locked up here. We're only 54% battery, so when I get this phone, I need to like the thing of my mom's charger into my mom's charger. I definitely still people from the permit up here. Kind of just chilling, and then eventually I leave. This place, dude. I think it's at this time of the year. It's not really. At this time of the year, it's not really an issue, and that's when it's. I was saying during like the winter, because I don't know how warm this winter could be. And last year, we had a lot more snow and stuff. We really get a lot more snow. And we really get a lot more snow on Christmas. And it's looking rather dark inside the building now. Everybody, MK left. MK left. It was starting to. And talking to MK for a little bit ago, telling me what happened. The building's like, we're actually going to be up for Wednesday, so if I'm up here, you may be up for St. July's Hot, but I wasn't able for me to end up coming to the barbecue. So simply because I had to work and we actually had to get ready for inventory. So next week, this week will be my last day in class, and then we're out for the off season. And this will be like our last off season. Because I don't think I'm going back to school at all. We're doing more mornings. I think we're doing mornings like 3 times a week. I think we're even doing weekly blocks a couple of times, maybe a few times here and there. And Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, I think we're going to be doing Robert streams. We're going to be watching Robert's live stream. We're going to actually be tuning in the Robert's live stream again. We're going to be tuning in to Traveling Robert's RV streams again. I'm going to be back. Will be another year we can talk to Steve and everybody. Will be another year we can start talking to the staff here again. But we are. It is officially empty here. But the building is currently closed. Apparently it will just maybe over a few people here are here. This place is gonna be fully deserted. Especially I think mostly everybody works here during the days. So I think that might be like the best time if I'm up here and be able to see him is during the days. I think. Alright. Me and Steve were up here. Yeah, me and Steve were out here cleaning up a lot of garbage 2 weeks ago. We ended up going back inside. We stayed inside pretty much until very late, actually. Me and Jason, we were talking with Jason and everybody. So Jason left early, I think, that day, and it was just us in the building. And then until the final minutes, and then until everyone left. If we can be able to get the battery charged up, and not necessarily like say 28%, at least get into a range where we can charge up the phone, or I can simply charge up my phone, and then we'll keep live streaming. I think we also need to keep that in mind that we'll stream up here every Saturday from this point forward. And then from this point forward, we'll start streaming up here. I think Saturdays here, we also may have put that on the playoffs. Maybe depending on the Dolphins playoffs, and then after that, it could be fine pretty much through the winter. I guess the soccer permit moves outside. Soccer permit moves outside, and then we out here in the freezing cold again. It is officially deserted. This is like the last time I think we're gonna see these guys here. I also want to say this next week, the head of the day, we're gonna be doing our head of the day fireworks down at down at the beach, beachfront. We did this last year. We actually did this last year, and then we're not going to stream until the fall. We won't stream again until the fall. We won't. After that, I think we might keep doing a lot more summer streams here. So I think eventually I will probably have the whole house all to myself. So the east will likely be. I also mind that unless I could maybe invite one of my friends over then. Because once the school year gets started, and especially if I have a job, that's especially if I have a job, maybe more early morning walks might be starting to become more of the norm here for streaming. I've been outside the house for at least 2 hours. I've been outside the house for at least 2 hours, or at least a couple of hours. That's it. Uh, we have the draft next week. Then we start getting the regular season schedule for everybody. So it all depends on what happens during this regular season that determines what happens. And now I'm down to 49% battery, so like battery's getting quite low. But under my charger mom has, it charges up really fast, so we can get it back up to at least somewhere in the 80% or 90% by bedtime. By at least bedtime, so we can by bedtime. And unless mom has something charging there, we're gonna need that again when we go to bed before we charge this up. Get this thing steel, and I'm going to. But is after this Monday? Is after this Monday? We're not gonna be doing any more lives. We're not gonna be. We're just gonna be doing a lot of Saturday streams up here through much of this game and everything. I guess they may have been starting the game, and then I think they called the rest of it off. I think they called it off because it was like wet and everything. And as MJ said earlier in my video, we called and we talked to MJ, gave us some details what happened with the flood and everything. And he told me that things started really taking a bit of a turn. So I was asking her a question what happened with the house because we did have a power outage, but that was enough. But it was everything going off. The building flooded, and it was just like it was flooded. It would have been nicer if it was every explosion. There was a lot of explosions. If there were, if you guys were all here when it happened. And yeah, MJ, I kind of felt bad for MJ because yeah, I felt bad. I felt kind of bad for MJ because some of us felt bad because anyways. Tomorrow is game 7 of Stanley Cup final. of the Stanley Cup Final, 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, Stanley Cup Finals. So it will all determine where everything goes from here. And Edmonton wins. Corey Perry. We're kind of going to be talking about Corey Perry. Oh, Corey Perry. I think that it is already getting dark up here. It's gonna get dark here very soon, and then it'll start to dark. But from here, things are gonna start getting a little bit shorter. Pretty much the rest of the year. So I think gradually we're gonna start moving daylight here during the streams, and eventually we're gonna be much like where we were many months ago. But I mean, for when I start doing my walking streams up here, we also need to keep in mind that take into account that we may have to also take into account how bad the weather is. If we actually wind up getting a very, 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 very cold spell really starts to take. Yeah, they fired. Earlier in the year, they fired Jay Whitcroft. They fired the head coach, Jay Whitcroft. They fired. He was fired, and then he got replaced by Chris Dolplock. And look where this ended up. Like, they AMO, Ron Cold. I have a feeling like they're sending a message here for Game 7, and that doesn't sound good if you want to be. I mean, we're going to charge this thing up to at least 50%, and it'll charge up even further. So at least by the end of the night, we can be back closer to 100%. That's just seeing how fast it can really charge. How fast it can aim back a lot of battery into the span of like a few hours. Even me, where like by the end of the night, we were up to like in the 80s. We never got fully charged up. At least one level where we can do it, where we could be in bed and charge the battery. So I think we'll be doing a lot more early mornings. Many of which will be very early morning walks. It might be dark up here. Anyway, so that might be like more after sunrise. So now that is June, and now that is almost July, we can start doing very early morning walks again. At least until we get to a time of year. they ended up firing the O.J. Woodcroft. They moved on from J. Woodcroft. They moved on from O.J. Woodcroft, and then they replaced him with Chris Allbot. They really did improve under Chris Allbot, and then yeah, to expose Edmund. But man, they went all out. You know? Man, they fit on a legit wins. There are tough predictions for coming up for the Edmonton Oilers. It just hasn't come really to fruition. Like, yeah, it barely scraped it because Edmonton Oilers. I'm going to talk about some recent trends here. And very early on, we were all predicting it would win the Cup very early on. And then nothing's really happened at all. It was just like the worst prediction bust in my time of doing these predictions. And here's the reason why. The Edmonton Oilers, under Connor McDavid, man. Under Connor. Man, like, I had thought very early on the Edmonton Oilers. It was only a matter of time before they reached the Stanley Cup final. And Hank was Stanley Cup. Constantly take Edmonton to the Stanley Cup. I realized they need to be for real. And I realized, yeah, the Oilers, they might be for real. They haven't won the Stanley Cup since 1990. It's some people are predicting to win the Stanley Cup very early on. Our cup prediction. Here's our cup prediction right now. I really don't think Harley's not accurate at all. And the Stanley Cup collapse. And they had a chance to close out the series in Edmonton, and they're just immediately regretting it now. Yeah. But this is the first time where the Edmonton Oilers have not been this far in over 3 years. And it's been well over 3 years since the Edmonton Oilers have been in the second round into the conference final. And then they went all the way into like the finals. Like this hasn't been an outcome I really wanted to have. Not something we have hoped for in terms of a cup prediction here for the not something we had hoped for. It was not something we had hoped for. Which we all thought they were going to win the cup very early on, but then after all, over multiple games, and then after some of these recent games here, it makes me wonder when you have officially hit Rio deficit here. And that has been completely erased. That has been completely erased here. It has been completely, almost completely erased here. So it said that a lot of the aims, so aim 1, aim 2, and aim 3, go together with like June aim, June 10, June 10, June 13. Well, it's such a complete waste. Like man, like I honestly thought the Edmonton Oilers. I honestly thought before Tampa were that close the series out, and Edmonton they didn't, and it did, and they now lost 2 more games too. So now it means that clearly they just blew a 3-0 deficit to the Edmonton Oilers, and now are officially on the brink. And now are on the brink of essentially losing the series here, and now they're on the verge of losing the series. And now they're on the verge of, and they blew a 3-0 deficit, and now they're on the verge of losing the series. And now they may be on the verge of losing the series here. And that this is a losing streak, and now they're on the verge of losing the series. And now they're, in fact, this is a really, really hard streak, and now they're on the verge of losing the series. But it's just like, they completely blew a 3-0 deficit. Like, man, I cannot comprehend how this happened. Like, they lost in game 4. They won the first 3 games, and then they lost game 4. Panthers won the first 3, and then they lost game 4, game 5, and game 6. This is the first time it's happened since 1945 in the Cup Finals. We haven't seen anything like this since 1945. Since 1945, they erased the 3-0 deficit in the Cup Final. And that is a troubling signal here if you're talking about Cup prediction here. It's been kind of a talk recently if these Oilers will win the Stanley Cup. And I am definitely looking more toward the Oilers beating this Panthers team. Am I really surprised? But yeah, and as I was looking at my predictions, they're not good. They're not good. They're not doing good. And this year, they're not doing good. Now, I think they should be fighting. What really is difficult is that they just blew a 3-0 deficit, and now they're on the verge of losing the cup, of losing their chance of winning the cup. What makes it more difficult is that this is a losing streak, and now that they are losing, they just lost their first 3 games, and now they're on the verge of losing their playoff slot. And now they're on the verge of losing their playoff slot. Yeah, so now they're on the verge of losing. They had a chance to close it out. Like, man, they had a really good chance here to close this out in Edmonton game 4. And now I feel like it's coming back to them. I lost. I predicted them to win game 6. And then they lost game 6 too, so officially we're game 7. So they're gonna have to really try. And I have made my prediction. I'm still going for the Panthers, but things are not kind of looking good right now. So I think we got 50-50 here. I think the side a full wall. I think the first straw will be activated. But yeah, I don't think Forza has a really good chance. Yeah, there's simply no way to pick win for. I think the Oilers team is south and like but man, so we have officially hit the 2-hour mark. So it now means that we have to go home. But this would be absolutely crazy if the Oilers win Game 7. And I don't know if that's gonna happen yet. And clearly, I think everybody's in full on panic. I think Panthers fans, the building may be a lot quieter. I think everybody's going to be nervous here. I think fans around the league are going to be kind of nervous here to really watch what the outcome really comes. Because are we going to war for Ross? Are we going for Florida? Are we going to war Edmonton? They're going to have to try to fight through Bobrovsky, but yeah. We had two weather systems forming in June. We had Alberta in the Atlantic. Throughout the entire month. They haven't blown a 3-0 deficit. Well, I don't know if that's gonna happen yet. But if the series eventually does go 3-0, especially so essentially any hopes of them slipping. So it officially marks the end of the playoff predictions as we know it. So I think at this stage I could actually be picking the Oilers here. So at this stage, given that this just happened, I think I could be going for the Oilers. And I feel like we'll have to see what happens here. I'm wondering if my first prediction will be right. But at this stage, I have a feeling I might be trending more toward Edmonton because I might be starting to gravitate toward the Edmonton Oilers. Because this seems definitely for real. I realize they might not be joking at this. That's said. Yeah, Canadian team has won some something like that. Hello. Three, I've been in the Panthers. But continue that trend. Now after they just did that, I realized I still think the Panthers are gonna fly away to win the Stanley Cup. But I'm thinking the Edmonton Oilers. I'm thinking that they may not, unless something really happens here and our predictions are right. I think the Edmonton Oilers are actually for real. Because I really realize they're not joking. I think they're for real. I think this would actually be they're for real. I think this time around, I think I could officially say that they're for real. They're not joking anymore. I don't think that this is even a joke anymore. I think this is actually for. I think they're for real. And going up 3-0 against the Panthers and over erasing that deficit makes me think it's more. This is probably way more than just this. I think they're for real. I don't think this is even more visual than what we saw in some of these early years. I think in this 94, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2011, 2021. I think they're for real. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is literally legit. Like, I don't think this time around. I don't think Edmonton's gonna be able. I don't think. And at this stage, I really just don't. If they do totally, if they just really collapse here in Game 7 for Florida, the first draw now. I say that if things really go south in Game 7 here, the first draw will keep it from at least one bust. So at least have one of our predictions, well, at least have one prediction. Our predictions will have at least one that will be. We'll have at least one prediction that will be right. The rest is history here. But man, it really is starting to get a lot more attention here in Canada. Here, it's become less likely here that they're for real. I don't think we've seen a Canadian team here in the Cup final. They lost to Montreal, but Montreal lost in 2021 to Tampa Bay, but still, like, that is crazy. Times like these are crazy. It's like we just lost power. Oh god, now the power is out. Actually, I think I might go back to the school. Heck, power. Actually, I think I might go back to the school. And if we just lost power, it might be imminent power. There might be none at all at Pine Ridge. I think I'm gonna go investigate. I'm actually gonna go back. Investigate Pine Ridge. We actually have power at the trap point. Yeah, I see power now. The guy said, well, power is out. The power is definitely out. Yeah, so the power could be really out. Power is really out. We have no power here. I think I'm actually gonna go right back to the school and check if we have power. If we just lost power. As of right now, we have no power. As of right now, I just coming up to the traffic light and man, we don't have power. I think I'm gonna check. We just lost power. I think I'm gonna. I don't want to carry my battery here. Oh, if the type of wind start blowing a lot harder, if we have no power, or we stop now, this is essentially dangerous. I may want to walk. This area here has no power at all. This whole side here is out. Just check and edge is out. We don't have power on the traffic lights here. Guys, so I'm gonna see where they're going with the black neighborhood now. I'm like going to an area now where it doesn't have power. I think the Johnson said we lost power and I checked the traffic light. Yeah, it's out. Oh, we have power right over here. I'm wondering if it just flickered. If power actually go out? I wonder if we actually have no power at all. The traffic light right there is out. So this is now, it's been going out like 3 days. This is now, I think, the third day it's gone out. I think I'm gonna. I'm wondering, I may not have enough battery power through yet. We need to probably start saving your phone. I don't have phone tomorrow, then we won't have phone. The light on the traffic signal is the lights on the traffic signal are down. Man, like the wind. Just look at the winds right now. This is going on. This side here has power. I'm wondering if this whole neighborhood is out. I'm wondering if the whole neighborhood is simply out. But yeah, just simply told me that we just lost power. But we just lost power even though I hit the light. But let's get back home. And so I'm calling it go through the neighborhood and see if we can actually have lights. I'm kind of lights out. And I think we lost power in the neighborhood. I started to check the neighborhood here. I might want to get the battery if it's charged up. Do we actually have no power here at all? There are power. This side has power. I'm wondering if this side of the neighborhood? Is it this side of the neighborhood? Yeah, I think this side of the neighborhood. No power. I might go back up and find her. I might go check. But no traffic lights there are affected. Whether first, I think this neighborhood is, man, it's out. I think it's out. So I think we are walking through the neighborhood that is 50. So let's just go home now. I think we have an outlet power maybe. I don't know. I mean, let's see. There's no lights on any of the neighborhood. We had no power all night. And especially with the being so windy. This now might be first straight day we've lost power. This has been like the third straight day where we pull up this. I'm just wondering if this whole area is out of power. If we just lose power, I can. So this side's out. And this whole area here is split. And yeah, we had no power all night. So it's any bad if we're doing any live stream, maybe I can turn off my phone. So we may not live stream tomorrow if the power is still out. We haven't had any power. How the heck is someone's house here? How the heck is someone's house here? Yeah, we don't have lights at all. So we don't even have Wi-Fi at all right now. I don't know, we don't have Wi-Fi at all right now. So we might I don't know, we don't have Wi-Fi at all right now, so the building is really dark. I checked the traffic light here. The light that's down. The light fence is down. So if the light fence, yeah, we have no lights here in this neighborhood. So I just checked the neighborhood and we have no power, and that traffic light there fence, that's also out. So I think we just completely lost power. Do we have no power, or do we have power now? And I think it is out. It's out fence. It's out here. Well, let's just sit home because we have no power. So if we'll go out somewhere, we'll go back out. That's the time. Now there's no power at all. So, all right, guys, we're gonna hop off now. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. All right, bye, bye, everybody.